FM 94, The Dark. It is that time again. It's to get to know a band we play here on The Dark. And actually, tonight in studio, we have Rachael, Lorin, and the band here tonight. I'm really excited about this, Rachael. And first of all, welcome to Minnesota. You and I had a chance to talk about 8 months ago on the airwaves.
Yep.
And first of all, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really well. I'm excited to just be here. Minnesota's so freaking beautiful. So we're all just, we're all kind of taking it in and enjoying it. And it's nice to actually see you in the flesh.
Absolutely. Well, I was just saying, too, it's nice to see you in person rather than talking on the phone. So
Totally.
you definitely, I love talking to people in person because you can read how they're feeling.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
And
it's a lot more personal.
There's a fun vibe in this room here tonight, I can
Yeah.
see. We actually got some people from the radio station here. We have some listeners here.
Yeah.
We even have our winner for our one-day giveaway Rock Fest, which you're going to be at. We'll talk about in a little bit, too. And we can't forget about the band here, too, as we got Percy, Jaster, Phoenix, and J-Bomb. They are...
It's Felix, but I think Phoenix is way cooler.
Wow.
You should consider changing it to Phoenix.
That's my name now.
Absolutely. There we go.
I'm the Felix of Fire.
Yeah.
I wrote it down, but, I'm not very good at reading, so...
Oh.
All good, man.
It's all good. Hey, let's talk about, I guess, what's been happening with you right now, Rachael. The last time we talked to you, you were just on your first tour, I believe,
was,
ever.
yeah.
How did that go?
It was amazing, first of all. It was kind of an eye-opening experience, though, because I was thinking, oh, this will be fun and easy, and we'll have a blast. And, a week went by, and I'm already like, whoa, this is a whole different world. I was sick pretty much the whole tour, so that didn't help matters, but, we still enjoyed it. And it was just a really good experience. We had the tour bus. We did the whole 9 yards. It was great. It was a good first tour for me to just kind of realize how much work they actually are, and it's not glamorous at all.
Now, did you have all these guys with you at that time?
Actually, I had 3 of them. Felix is a new addition to the band. He's played with us probably 5 times, and he's just genius. I love my band members. They don't ever mess up. I love them.
And I'd love to bring these guys in, too, just to speak a little bit, so you definitely grab a microphone. And anybody who wants to speak that was on the tour with her, what was it like, I guess, especially for her being the first time ever on a tour, out and about? I mean, obviously, for me, I'd be, freaked out. But, what was it like, I guess, through your eyes? And we'll have J-Bomb here. What was it like, I guess,
I think Rachael did exceptionally well. She performed great every night. She was really professional, and, it wasn't, she dn't have any, panic, freak-out moments or anything,
I definitely should have, but I didn't.
Because it was hard. I mean, we drove, a lot of hours every day, and the way she sings, it's pretty demanding. Yeah. And but she's a rock star. She's great.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we had one of the stretches. We had 5 shows in a row, and by the 5th one, I was like, oh, wish me luck, guys, because nothing's coming out. It's just hard when you're one of those singers that uses all of your range. You have to rely on it always working, and it's a lot harder than it looks. So.
Yeah. And it's not the glamorous life either
Not
on the
at
road,
all.
is it? I mean, you're not playing in these huge venues and all that like you see maybe some of the larger bands play. You're going to very small places and that. And I'm sure the accommodations aren't the best either, are they?
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple of smaller places where it was just filled with cigarette smoke and, beer stench. And I was like, thank God for the bus, because I'll be sitting in there until it's call time. Exactly. I'm like, it just, that did not help matters, breathing in people smoking while I'm singing on stage. It did not help.
Sometimes the bus is the only place that has the working restroom.
Yeah, that too. A nice, clean restroom.
Which is, not really...
Yeah.
Too nice of a
On a
thing.
brighter note, though, we did just have an upgraded, smaller tour, smaller amount of days tour with Wayland, and they actually want us to come back with them. And we performed at the Knitting Factory with them in Boise, Idaho, and Spokane, Washington, and both nights were jam packed.
Amazing.
And both nights the audience was, they were just. Yeah. We stole them after two songs, and
they loved it.
They were asking encores, and it was a wonderful experience. I think there were $1,500 each night or something.
Yeah,
It was great.
Yeah.
It was a lot better experience for me because I was feeling better, and it was just a better environment in the band, and everything was just working a lot better. And Waylon, they're just amazing.
Yeah.
So they're great guys.
Yeah, we've had a chance to talk to those guys before on the airwaves too.
Yeah.
What's it like? I guess for a band that's kind of becoming, you're being discovered.
Mm-hmm.
You got to throw open the doors and break things down because it's not easy by any means. How has it been for you? And I guess in the first year, really, for you getting out there and getting your name out more.
Well, I've been singing since I was really little, but I never really knew I was where I belonged until I found rock music, and that was 3.5 years ago. And I had a past. I did pop music for a while, and the whole lip syncing, dancing thing. I mean, I'm an avid dancer, and I just wasn't happy. And I knew it. And I met at a perfect time. I met Tony Harnell from TNT and Skid Row, and he kind of took me under his wing and vocal coached me for a little bit. We actually had the same vocal coach as well. And he heard my voice. He's like, you're doing the wrong genre. I was like, I know I am. So he basically told me, do rock music because that's where you fit the best, and I totally agreed. So we did Love Bites, which we covered, and that was my first kind of segue into the rock world. And ever since then, it's just been an amazing incline. And I didn't think it would happen this quickly, but it is. And this is our first festival this year, and we're going to be on the main stage for our first year, which is pretty unheard of and remarkable. And we hit the Billboard charts at number 39. At the top 40, which put me in tears because I'm like, how did that happen without any management, without any label, without any help, basically, except my mom and my band,
Right.
It's elating when you see your name with all these people that are just geniuses in your eyes. And, my name was amongst Chris Cornell's and all these other people. I'm like, I don't deserve to be there yet, but it's just been amazing, and all the shows we've been doing, incredible. We opened for 4 by Fate at the Chance Theater a couple weeks ago, and that was great. And so we're performing Wednesday and Thursday.
Right.
And then I also may be doing something special with Rat. I'm not going to say quite yet, but I'm not gonna say too much more about it because I'm not allowed.
The crowd liked that in here.
Yeah. He's wonderful as well.
That's cool.
He actually just got photographed wearing my shirt, wearing a Rachael Lorin shirt at a huge festival, and then got arrested in it on stage. So I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool. That's pretty darn cool. So
you mentioned photography in that, and obviously you've been in front of the camera a bunch, haven't you?
Yeah. I started as a model before anything else. Someone scouted me when I was 9 years old off the street from Elite Models in Atlanta, where I'm from, Georgia, and that's kind of what got me to come out of my shell. But I didn't really think that I'd be anything in this field. I always wanted to be a veterinarian because I love animals. And, at one point I just discovered I could sing and act and do other things, and the rest is history. And
what's amazing, I know when we talked, is that you said you were from Atlanta, Georgia, and your whole family decided to pick up and move and go to New York.
It's
and I know
incredible.
your mom's behind me right now.
Hi, Mama.
And Tess, what was that like, to have to move the whole family? And obviously you were going after your daughter's dreams.
Honestly, I know parents always look at their children and want to help them achieve their goals and their dreams. I was a little bit realistic because I'm like, if she actually didn't have the talent, I wouldn't have let her, pursue that dream. But she did, God bless, and so she started, auditioning and getting things. And when she was 12 years old, she auditioned to sing the national anthem at the U.S. Open for the finals match, and she competed against 5,000 kids and got it. And I was like, okay, we're moving. Because, by then I figured there's something up. And then she started Broadway's, and next thing you know, it just kind of started snowballing. But she always wanted to be a rock singer. She loves rock music, and I think I had something to do with that.
yes, she did.
I'm a rock girl. So.
No, she played real music in the car when I was growing up.
Yeah, we didn't listen to
anything.
It's called good parenting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good parenting, so.
Exactly.
So no, we're actually thrilled to be behind her and
Yeah.
do whatever we can.
And you've been able to go out on tour with her most of the time, or all the time? Is that
All
what you've
the
done?
time.
All the time.
I'm kind of like their road mom.
I cannot survive without her, actually, so she can't go anywhere.
I'm just the road mom. I don't manage.
She never
I don't
gets
do
sick.
anything.
She never does. Like, literally, she's just like a workhorse. She never, ever gets sick, and she takes care of everybody.
Well,
And,
plus these boys are on the road without a mom.
yeah.
You know. So
Aww.
vegetables.
Road orphans. You're orphans.
Make sure that you eat vegetables and have, your food during the day
Orphans.
and have lots of water, and somebody has to be there going.
And that's my mama.
Well, I tell you what, I
Supermom.
have 3 young daughters, and I definitely have my wife along with, especially if my daughters are out and about with a bunch of guys and that too.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to watch out for that too a little bit, I suppose. Especially in this business, it's not always the I guess most glamourful, cleanest, whatever kind of biz.
No, I mean she's definitely had her stalkers, and
Yes. Really interesting moments.
yeah, we've had a few that have come to the tour bus and show up at every show driving thousands of miles to get there and show
Yeah.
up with an orchid, and we're like, yeah, that's just not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Touching things that they shouldn't be touching,
yeah,
getting kicked
so,
out.
But the band
It happens.
Actually, they're all like a bunch of big brothers.
Big
and
brothers, yeah.
They will kick ass. So,
You can say that.
Oops.
Ass is acceptable.
Ass is acceptable.
S.
If somebody touches
Ass.
their girl,
Really good, Felix.
if somebody touches their girl, they're going down. So,
Yeah.
I feel like she's in good hands.
And that's the thing. I've interviewed a lot of female-fronted bands, and that is you guys are like the brothers to
Yeah.
her. Number one, you're watching out for her and looking
yeah.
out for her best interests, aren't you guys?
Oh yeah.
They really do. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Maybe sometimes a little overprotective, right?
Oh, yeah.
We have to walk her back to the bus from the venue.
Yeah.
We're band members / securities. Slash.
That's pretty cute. It's really cute, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, we got you in studio here. We want you to do some singing, of course.
All right.
What do we got lined up for us here?
Well, of course, the single "I Hate You." That was our first single we ever released, and we figure, hey,
What's
let's
the
do
story
it.
behind that? I know we talked about it before, but let's get a background again on that.
Well, I met Pat Gasparini, who wrote that with me. Let's see, a year ago now, and he and I didn't know about each other, and it was through a mutual friend up at upstate New York, and the guy told me and him, you guys have to work with each other, and I'm like, he's busy, and and he's like, oh please, I don't have time. Anyway, I met him at a record store. They were doing 4x Fate was doing a little live acoustic show, and he called me out on stage and came up to me after and said, let's work together. I said, okay. So that was the first song that we did. And, if you want to talk about what the song's about, well, it's really the bipolar feeling that you get in relationships where you love somebody, but you also want to kill them sometimes. I'm sure everybody feels that, where you're totally in love with somebody, but sometimes it's just hard to make things work correctly.
Just not meant to be, right?
Yeah, or it's meant to be, and you're just trying to make it be, and things get in the way, you know?
Right. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys all ready to rock and roll here?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll let you guys all set up. Once again, we got Rachael Lorin in studio with the band, and that song that you've been hearing on our airwaves, which really introduced Rachael on our airwaves, I Hate You, going to be done acoustic right now here on FM 94's The Dark.
If I crack, I'm sorry.
You're all good.
I woke up an hour ago. As I lay here deep inside my thoughts, how you speak to me and treat me wrong. When will it end? I can't take anymore. Tired of you just blaming me for love. Where is the shame? And I don't know why you're here. I you, I need you, I can't live a day without you. I love you, I hate you, I don't give a damn about you now. Every time you break me down, I sway out the door under my breath. I'm done. When will it end? Of all your twisted thoughts, think of you, but you are just so clueless. Where is the shame? And I don't know why you're here. I want you, I need you, I can't live a day without you. I love you, I hate you, I don't give a damn about you. I don't want you, I can't stand you, I don't want you, I can't brand you now, yeah. Don't give a damn about you now. Burn the bridge now, it's your time to go now. Where is the shame? And I don't know why you're here. Well, I don't know. I want you, I need you, I can't live a day without you. I love you, I hate you, I don't give a damn about you. I love you, I hate you, I don't give a damn about you. I love you, I hate you, I don't give a damn about you now. Ooh.
Awesome. Look at that. We got some claps in the audience, too.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Wow. I love it when we get live music in the studio. I mean, it just sends chills in my... I just get chilled. I don't know.
Oh
we've
my
had
God.
we've had some other artists in here before, and each time they're in here, it's just like just that live element, that acoustic element too. And this is the thing that I preach a lot on our airwaves is that these people that I'm looking at, all 5 of them right here, they're out working hard for your dollar out there, and they want to see you at these shows. I mean that's what means the most to you. It's not necessarily all the fame and all that. It's to actually see people in front of you loving what you're doing. Am I right on that, guys?
Totally.
Absolutely.
I mean, and so this is where I kind of get on my soapbox a little bit and say, let's make sure we support music, especially live music, because I'm a huge backer of that.
If there's one thing we want to see is just smiling people having a great time out in the crowd.
Totally.
Like enjoying themselves and like
Yep.
to whatever we're doing. So
Totally.
hopefully whatever we can make makes people happy, you know?
Yeah, I'm just tired of people saying, rock music is dead. It's so not. It's so alive. Like, you know what? People wouldn't come in the middle of nowhere to a big festival and, rock their heads off if it was dead,
Yeah.
Right.
And live music and everything, people still enjoy. And I tell you what, that's where most of the people are these days, and that's where your loyal fans are, is rock music. They're there for the long haul, not the single. They're there for, we love this artist, we're going to keep listening to their albums. Not, oh, what's Taylor Swift's new single of the day that I can download on my iPod? It's total different world.
And the thing about a rock music lover is they can be the mom at home taking care of the kids.
Yep.
They could be the school teacher. They could be the lawyer. They could be people that you would not even think that would be a rock. But when they get turned on, all of a sudden they see that rock band that they love. They turn on another switch, and you're like, holy crap, is that who I just saw that normally is watching my kids or teaching my kids?
It breaks passion. That's what it does.
Exactly. The passion is there, definitely, in rock.
You can't replace the live experience. You know, you can listen to, a song over and over, but when you see the band live, it's just a completely different experience.
Totally.
You're actually seeing them in motion.
Right.
And I mean, that's what I love.
What's it like? I'm on this side. I watch you guys on stage. What is it like to be on stage, to see people liking what you're doing?
It goes by so fast, which is the annoying part, because it's like all this trek to get that hour or 30 minutes that you have. It's like, oh God, did that really just happen? Like that's literally it. It just goes by so fast. It's such an awesome, exhilarating, feeling, especially when there's people there that are really supportive. It's like, wow.
I never want to step off stage.
You don't,
I don't want to step off it. I'm always like, man, I feel like we just started and we're done now. Oh, and they're
We're
like,
done
okay,
now.
wrap it up, guys. You're done. I'm like, oh,
it goes
man.
so quickly.
Especially if you're doing like a shorter set, like like 30 or 35 minutes, and you're all bumped up and jacked up by song numbers.
Yeah, and everyone's like, yeah.
Really, we have one more song. That's it.
It's a constant grind, man.
Yeah.
What's it like, too? I mean, right now you guys are kind of on the beginning stages, so you obviously at Rockfest on Wednesday night, you're actually performing in the evening, which is awesome.
Yeah,
but then, but then on Thursday you're at noon, so
Yeah,
you're
that's
kind
gonna
of
be
the
fun.
opening. Well, but how did you guys just go out with everything you got just to give it, because that's your short time to show people?
I mean, it doesn't even matter if it was 5 a.m. When there's people there are people there, and they have smiling faces and ready to rock.
Right.
Believe me, there's no need to get pumped up. That's enough to be like, yeah, let's go do this. Let's go put some smiles on people's faces and put the rock hands up in the air,
I see the crowd and I could find like a group of people or a person that is so into it, and I connect, and I'll be like, you know what, this show is going to be for this guy.
Totally.
And I will play for that guy.
Totally. Yeah.
And
I've been to shows like that where I'm the idiot up there with the the horns going.
Hell, you're not an idiot.
And all of a sudden, that
You're cool.
the guitarist, that bassist looks over to me, and he's like going like
for
that,
you,
and
dude.
he's just rocking. Yeah, I've been there. I know what that's like.
Yep.
Yeah,
See
man.
everything from that stage, dude.
Yeah.
If we see you rocking out, we know.
We know,
It's
yeah.
You,
I have the best seat in the house because I'm like sitting.
Yeah.
You're
in the middle of
observing.
the stage.
You're behind
Yeah.
everybody as
Dude,
we're talking to
and
J-Bomb.
I
You're in the
have-
drums, so
Oh man, I have like the best view.
you get to see all
I see
your
everything.
bandmates and
Yeah.
lead singer up
Yeah.
there doing everything, and
yeah.
you're just sitting back cracking
Get
those.
to watch their sweaty backs
I
and
know.
butts all day.
Ew.
I wouldn't trade it for the world, though.
Aw.
Some of the perks of being in a band.
Perky.
Okay, what's some of the other? You mentioned perks. What about traveling together? How do you guys get along and all that? I
That's
guess.
great.
Oh, we love
It's
each
great,
other.
yeah.
It's
great.
great, and it's super important that we all get along together. Because,
Very important.
I mean, how many stories have you heard
Right.
where,
They all have to take
band
separate
members
buses.
cannot- yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. If you get to that point, just stop playing.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
find different people.
Why do you feel that bands? Is it because when they get more popular, the true members then start
The
coming out?
arrogance starts coming out.
Greed starts coming out. Is that
Ego
really
starts
It's
getting
always,
hold of
it's
them.
always ego,
So
and
how do you?
self-importance.
I mean, let's face it. Everybody in this room probably has somewhat of an ego, or else you wouldn't be on the stage. I wouldn't be behind the mic. It's just part of what it is.
Well-
how do you keep that in check, or for that matter, corral it in?
Well, it's so funny that you say that, because I consider myself the most insecure, egotistical person ever. So it's like a walking, talking contradiction. Because, yeah, I have to be confident, but at the same time, I slay myself every night. I look at videos, I'm like, oh, God, what, oh, ugh, ugh. Like, oh, my God, what was I trying to do there? So, no, yeah, you definitely have to have some sort of ego to have any confidence whatsoever to do what we do, but at the same time, I'm a perfectionist, and anytime I have a bad show, it's like I'm in tears at the back of the bus. That's how important shows are to me. Is if I don't do a good job, I'm really, really unhappy. So as much as you say ego, you're right. But there's a big aspect of it of just wanting to do a good job for people and fans.
yeah, we beat ourselves up. We look
Yeah,
at videos
it's a
and
lot
like,
of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to sound like your record, and it's a lot of pressure for people to be like, oh, she's gonna be awesome tonight. or they're gonna be awesome tonight, and you know, you mess up, like, because you're human. It's a lot of pressure, and you know, it's not like a recording and you can't do it over. It's live, so
you can't take it back.
You can't be like, let me try that again. So yeah.
Unless you're Adele. And then
Unless
you
you're
can
Adele.
stop, and then
Oh,
you
well, we
can
did
start
that
over again.
though. We did
Yeah,
that.
we did that in Poughkeepsie,
did that.
New
We
York.
started in the wrong key, and I was like, you know what? If Adele could do it on the Grammys, we're at the Chance Theater. I'm like, I don't think y'all care that much. And they're like, no, we don't go. And I'm like, yay. Thank you.
We're talking with Rachael, Lorin, and the band here. And, of course, you guys are playing over at Rockfest tomorrow night, and then again, obviously, on the main stage on Thursday. Now, you just finished up. I believe you were at the U.S. Navy. Did you have the rock?
Well, that was amazing.
Rock, white, and blue.
Yeah,
Rock, white, and
opening
blue. That's
for,
nice. Was that down in Chicago?
Yeah,
That was in
North Chicago.
Naval Station, Great Lakes.
What was that like?
We opened for Skillet, and Waylon was there as well, and
Like a Storm.
Like a Storm. Oh. He's so cute. Anyway,
Which Brooks Brothers did you like?
Chris.
Okay.
I like Chris. He's like a little hedgehog hair, and I love it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. No, it was.
Take note of that, Mom.
It was amazing. It was amazing, and you know what? Especially on July 4th.
Yeah.
You know, happy birthday, America. You know, like, come on. It's kind of incredible to be performing in front of troops. You know, God bless America.
Right.
They're the people keeping us safe, and
You know,
I don't know. It was really emotional for me because you see all these adorable sailors and all these people that are, you know, working hard away from their families, and what better than to bring live music to them.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, it was great. We didn't realize how many people actually saw us because we went on early. We were the second band out of 5.
Yeah.
And we were walking around the grounds, going on the carnival rides, and you know, looking for funnel cake and everything. And we didn't realize how many people actually did see us, and they kept coming up and you know, talking to us, and it was just a great experience.
Yeah, we were at our hotel the next day, and they're like, "Oh my God, I saw you, and my son was a huge fan," and it was really, really wonderful. And I didn't even want to get paid for that show. I'm like, don't, because this is just the coolest experience. I would do it again if I could. So
awesome. All right, I'm going to ask you guys one question here, and I don't know if this question's ever been asked to you, but I'm going to go around the room, so each and every one of you is going to get an answer. But I'm kind of curious, what's one thing that your bandmates don't know about you?
All right, I'm not starting. You go.
I'm kind of, you know.
First.
No.
So
well, then you go.
We'll
Snap.
Like that's the first I heard that.
It's really not. Yeah, you just cut your hair.
So let's start with you, J-Bomb. You
Oh,
got the
boy.
mic. You got the mic in
Oh,
hand.
man.
What's one thing that they don't really know about you
This is
yet?
a good question.
That I'm secretly plotting a side band, and I'm kidding.
Oh.
No. I love this band. I love this
rude.
band. One thing they don't know about me.
Because you guys are with each other all the time.
Yeah,
so
That's the thing.
But, you know, sometimes there might be something there that maybe, I've always been wanting to say this, but I never had a chance
They
to.
know I'm a neat freak and
Okay.
like
Oh,
OCD.
severely.
And like if Felix has known me the longest, I've known Felix for 4 years. We played in some other bands together, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys want to know about me? I don't know.
We've
What's your
seen
deepest,
it
darkest
every
secret?
possible,
Yeah.
you know,
Cooking Chef Boyardee.
Oh yes,
J.
you should tell him that.
I was a little intoxicated on the tour bus last year and woke up out of a sleep, and I wasn't dressed at
Butt
all.
naked.
And I was hungry. I didn't realize where I was. And I cracked open a can of Chef Boyardee, and I'm cooking it on the bus at like 4 a.m, drunk and naked. And Jasper, our guitar player, goes to use the restroom, and he slides the door open, and he looks and goes, oh boy, I think I hold it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, you're off the hook.
Okay.
Yeah, he's off the hook.
all right.
He's off the hook for telling
All
me.
right, so Felix, let's ask you now.
Man, I don't know either. Like I said, I'm the new guy here.
Yeah.
So they don't know a whole lot about me.
We'll give them something really,
Yeah.
something,
Come on.
something easy.
These guys don't know I'm secretly a superhero named Putty Man.
You lie.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't just think something off the top of my head. I need like a question. You know what I mean?
Like what? Like your real name?
My real name is Felix MFN Skyver.
No, it's not.
But I can't say MFN, so you know.
Muffin.
Yeah, my middle name is Muffin. There you go.
There you go. Okay. All right. That works. That works. How about you, Jaster?
These are so ridiculous.
I know.
Come on, Jess. Give us something good.
Yeah.
Chester, what's your favorite band? We don't know your favorite band.
Oh, come on. No.
Rachel Lorin.
No, dude. It's Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses.
Forever.
Who's that?
That's all he plays. It's so
Okay, here's something
annoying.
you guys don't know about me.
Go on.
I like Guns N' Roses.
we know that.
And
All right.
Yeah, that's
okay.
What's your favorite pop artist?
My favorite pop
Oh,
artist.
that's something we
There
don't
you
know.
go.
Yeah, wait.
Does he know it?
No, there's
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's
Dead air.
That one.
Oh my God, I can't even name
This
one
is
off
really
the top.
sad right now.
Okay.
Who's a good pop artist?
Okay, well, there's a secret. We didn't know pop
music.
stars.
Okay.
Heard of pop music?
Yeah.
That works. That works. Okay. How about you, Percy?
Jester bleeds rock and roll.
The thing is, I mean, we've known each other for quite a while.
Okay.
I really can't think of anything that I haven't.
Okay. So then,
The other
what would
album.
be something that would shock me then that I would hear?
Oh.
And you don't know me, so you can't know what's going to shock me.
That's
right?
right. But you're recording, right?
Right.
Tell them about your gorilla suit adventures.
It's not even that.
No, I want to tell him. I'm good at
funny.
telling him. That is funny.
Oh well.
Oh,
so,
please.
Okay, so
Everybody else was laughing, so I don't it's not funny for you because you got hurt, but everybody else thought it was funny. So, all right. So, this is
There you go. She'll narrate it down. Yeah.
Oh.
You'll have
check
to
it out.
you'll have to unplug and then replug. Watch this. Scott's really good at this stuff. He's our tech geek here, we call him. We're talking to Rachael Lorin and the band here. Of course, they're at Rockfest coming up tomorrow night, and then again on Thursday. They'll be on the main stage at noon, and some of the big acts on that day are Slayer, Volbeat, Anthrax, just to name a few. That's a pretty good stage to be hanging on, huh?
Oh, absolutely, and
Yeah.
Anthrax fellow New Yorkers.
Exactly.
Anyway, I was going to tell you a story.
Let's hear it.
So, yeah, don't change the subject, Percy.
No, it's
Perky. No, so we were on the tour bus, and this was halfway through the tour with Shallow Side, and it was. I like to sleep in the back room instead of on a bunk sometimes, just so I can control the humidity and the climate and all that junk. And anyway, everyone was going to sleep. Everybody was sound asleep, and bus was going. We were going through hills or something because it was like jerking us around like crazy. But we're all going to sleep, and it's pitch black in this back room. And yeah, and it's like I'm ready to lights out, go to sleep. I get a text from Percy saying, "Hey, do you have hangers back there?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm sleeping." But I'm like, "Yeah, come back." Anyway, I'm keeping the lights off. So, the bus door is electronic. So he pressed it, it opened, and I see, Perky slept in a gorilla suit. It was really comfortable.
Gorilla onesie.
A little gorilla onesie. So I see the silhouette of a gorilla walking into the back room, and it's like it's literally the bus is moving so much. It's like this, but a gorilla, and suddenly we take this really sharp turn, and I see a gorilla literally fly across the room into a DVD player and busted his eyebrow open. And I'm dying laughing because I just saw a gorilla fly in my room, and it was a silhouette, and it's pitch black, and I just see, Perky dressed as a gorilla flying all over the place.
All right.
I didn't know he got hurt, and I'm dying laughing in tears, and he is like dripping blood from his eyebrow. Ooh. And I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, so once I realized he was actually hurt, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? But then I kept laughing. But I really didn't care because it was so funny.
They don't know I'm not a gorilla.
You're not.
You're
Not a gorilla.
No way. Are you sure? Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, I know you got another song you want to play for us. Let's maybe do that here, and we'll
Sure.
got to wrap things up pretty soon here.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us,
It's
guys.
been awesome. It's
And
been
thank
awesome.
you for being such a cool audience.
And we got Rachael.
And congratulations, by the way, for winning. That's awesome.
Yep, we got Brad Booth here. He's our winner. We'll talk about that coming up in a few. But Rachael, Lorin, and the band going to play another song for us here.
Yeah,
We'll get them all
this song
ready.
is called Freak Show.
What's the meaning behind this one?
Pretty much the same thing. So
Okay.
I'm not really successful with relationships, apparently. It's literally the same thing. It's just, you know, I'm in love with someone, but we keep going freak show with our relationship. Like, we cannot seem to make it work, but we're, you know, infatuated. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's just an annoying situation. So
All right.
it's just I suck at relationships is the moral of the story today. So let's go.
This is a new one for our listeners called Freak Show by Rachael Lorin.
Yeah.
And here she is along with her bandmates.
Don't break the silence, it's dark all around us. Hide in the basement and wait for the siren. I know it's hard, you can't hide your possession. Ooh, meaner and darker, but still my obsession. Oh yeah. Whoa, there's a madness in the corner of my. And I see this great illusion start today. I'm giving sorrow for your weakness and a lie. But still we keep on going, freak show. Put your hands together. Hey. Painkiller pills, headaches over and over. Fighting with the gods, I'm losing my poor mind. Somehow I'm still here with infatuation. Ooh, hiding and lying, Mr. Captivation. Ooh, yeah. Oh, there's a madness in the corner of mine, and I see this great illusion start today. I'm giving sorrow for your weakness and life. Ooh, look at us, we're like the others in the dark, getting lost in a sunless sunshine. I know I will miss all that fake, stupid bliss, but we can't live happily forever after. Ooh. See this great illusion start today. I give it sorrow for your weakness and life, but still we keep on going, freak show. There's a madness in the corner of mine, and I see this great illusion start today. I'm giving sorrow for your weakness and life, but still we keep on going, freak show. Yeah, keep going. Freak show, yeah. Freak show! Hey, thank you. Woo, it's hot in here.
That's because the music's so hot, right,
No,
everybody?
It is so much. I don't know about anybody else, but it is way more stressful to do this than to sing like at a rock show on a stage. This is so much more stressful for me. It's because it's so naked and bare.
Well, it's intimate. I was just going to say, it's very...
Yeah, listeners, we're naked
it's very
in here.
intimate.
It's very intimate,
That
definitely.
always freaks me out.
Because you're one-on-one almost with somebody. It's
I
almost
know,
like you're
it freaks
singing.
Me out.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. There's something that you don't know about me. I can't stand performing in
Naked?
Naked, yeah, totally naked. It just freaks me out. And another fun fact is I'm obsessed with sloths. I think they're amazing.
Sloths, huh?
They're so cute.
Okay.
They're so cute, and I could tell you all about them because I love them so much.
Very cool. Well,
So,
you said you wanted
there
to be
you go, guys. There's a fact.
You said you wanted to be a veterinarian back when you were younger, so...
Aw. What'd I forget?
You make dolphin noises.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is true. I have whistle tone. So anytime anyone's like, oh, you've got like a 3-octave range, I'm like, nah, go up one more. And I make really interesting noises. So I'll try to now. Hold on.
I was just
woke
going
up,
to
so hold
say,
on.
we got to hear it now.
Dolphin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not notes. they're off the piano. So there's a little fun fact for you guys.
Did you guys know that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, they know that because anytime I
Then the
sneeze.
windows cracked.
No, but anytime I
What
can't
if a bug flies in the
help
bus?
it. Anytime I sneeze, that's what happens as well. I can't help it. I go up. Like
No,
I
and-
can't help it.
Anytime a bug flies in the bus
Oh, I
and
freak
she
out.
starts yelling, that's what we hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about? Anytime these jerks leave the door open,
No,
knowing
we
that
don't.
it's a gas station with a bunch of flies everywhere and mosquito. I don't want to hear it. You got bitten and you deserve it. But no, they leave it. They
was
left
so
the
rude.
door open. Yeah, that's so rude.
We're
No,
going to have to
they
get
leave the
Mom
door
back
open.
in, the referee here.
They leave the door open and there's like. They had to kill like it was so much murder yesterday. They had to kill like 10 bugs. Oh my god, yeah, it was so much murder yesterday.
well.
They're good hunters, though.
Oh my god, just mass murder in the van. Oh,
Welcome
God.
to the land of mosquitoes, by the way.
I don't even know what they were. They didn't even look like mosquitoes. They were like these little yellow, weird. Ugh, gross. No, they were not mosquitoes. Some of them were mosquitoes. Wait, do you have a bite anywhere?
I got one.
Minnesota.
where?
Minnesota mosquitoes.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Minnesota skeeters.
I didn't think so.
Hey, I want to talk about really quickly too the Motley Hoopley song. All right,
Yeah.
All the Young Dudes 45th anniversary.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. And obviously we're spinning on our airwaves. How'd that all
Thank
come
you
about?
for that, by the way. I appreciate
How'd that all come about?
I appreciate the support. Thank
Yes.
you.
I love the version too.
Thank you.
Yeah. When I heard it right, I was like, "Hey, I know this song."
Yeah.
It shows you how
Well,
old I am, but
I just recently became really good friends with John Regan from Pete Frampton, Ace Frehley's Comet. He's worked with David Bowie. You name it. He's worked with pretty much everyone. He's just a legend and an icon in bass player world and musician world. He's just absolute genius. And he met me through Pat Gasparini, who I did I Hate You and all the other music I'm going to be releasing with. And he thought I was really talented. And he actually played on I Hate You. He decided to record him playing it right before we put it out. He's just so incredible. Anyway, so Pat and him were talking, and they both agreed that I should do this cover of All the Young Dudes, Motley Hoople, and I had never even heard of the song ever. And I know that David Bowie originally wrote it, and I know Bodie. I can't speak. I just never heard the song. And anyway, the same day they told me that I should do that, I get in the car and I finally hear the song. It's on the radio randomly. It's like, that's cool. So anyway, so I learned it. We drove up to Woodstock area and we recorded it. And I actually didn't think it'd be on the radio so soon, and I didn't think that it'd be a big deal. And I thought that it was so not me. It was so out of my element and box. I'm usually screaming and doing all that, really hard rock stuff. And I was really happy that I got to do something different. And it seems everyone really loves that side of me. And I was just so happy that we put it out. And we put out a music video with it, with Pat Gasparini, and John Regan is playing on it. And it's actually really awesome how far it's going right now. I wasn't expecting it, because it wasn't at all something that I expect myself to do, and yeah, it was just perfect timing because David Bowie, God bless his soul, passed away, and it was the 45th anniversary, and it just so happened that and then we actually just did it. I did it live with them at the Chance when we opened for 4 by Fate.
Oh yeah,
I came on stage with Rob Affuso and all the amazing people, Todd and all these amazing people from Cheap Trick, Skid Row, and we pretty much had a jam session. It was really cool.
Awesome.
I posted that video, and I think it's on YouTube as well. So check
the
it
other
out.
thing too is you did a version of "Still of the Night."
Yeah,
And
I've been doing that for 3 years.
And didn't you get some comments from David Coverdale too on it?
Oh, he's my friend now.
Exactly.
He's my friend now. Yeah, no, I've posted it several times. I've been doing it since 3 years ago. I love this song. I love David Coverdale. I love Whitesnake, classic, and they're one of the first bands I ever listened to, thanks to my mama. I posted it, and I decided to tag him, and I'm really good friends with Joel Hoekstra, who's the guitarist for Whitesnake, and he does a bunch of other stuff. We just did the Monsters of Rock cruise together. And he's like, he's so funny. He's like, give David Coverdale a break. I'm like, why? He's like, because he thinks you're great and he's busy and stuff. But he's like, but just so you know, he does, talk to people on Twitter and all that stuff. I'm like, really? That's just stupid of you for telling me that. So I tagged him in the video, and we actually started having like a little pen pal thing going on every day, and he tells me what's going on. I tell him what's going on, and every time I do Still of the Night, I send it to him. And he actually wants me to do a song. He wants me to do Slow and Easy, and he wants me to change the lyrics, and he wants me to actually record it. He asked me to do it, so I'm going to do it. No questions asked. He can ask me to do, row your boat, and I'll do it. So
that kind of leads right to my next question for you, Rachael. What is kind of some of the future projects you're working on here, I guess? And are we going to get a full-length album? What are we looking at here?
Full-length album, yes. And I will be selling CDs, finally. I didn't think anybody still used them, but I guess that they do. So I decided to get a bunch of those printed for everybody, and I'm selling them on my website, and I'm selling them at the show. But as far as digital downloading, it's I Hate You and Mott the Hoople right now. I will be releasing more, and it's really just about having enough material, and material I love and I'm comfortable with, because it's all about the songs, not just about what you think is good. They have to be like the top 12 best songs that you have. I have about 45 right now, and I just want to pick and choose and just make sure it's perfect, and in my opinion, so I'm happy about it. But no, future projects, actually, it's funny you asked me that. So this is really random. Cinnabon,
yes, I saw that.
I'm the new spokesmodel for them, and
absolutely, I saw some pictures.
Yeah, and I'm the strawberries and cream girl. Wow, how predictable. The president heard I Hate You on the radio and happened to really love me and my voice and love my band, and he himself said, "Would you please, be a part of this, and we'll pay you, please, by all means, for 3 months, push us and all that stuff." I'm like, hell yeah, I love Cinnabon. It smells up the whole mall when you walk in. It's like so good. I'm kind of wishing it was like kale or something else that they had me representing instead of Cinnabon, because I have to eat them all the time. It's like, why can't it be like a health juice or something else? But no. So yeah, that's one thing that's going on. I know Waylon wants us back, and we're going to be back in the studio doing a lot more stuff. Okay. So we'll keep you posted, but
Absolutely.
The stuff is just coming out of the blue quickly.
Right.
So
tours are probably, you're starting to line some of those up.
Yeah,
more too,
and I
right?
have a manager I'm going to sign with soon. So, and I can't say who he is yet.
Not yet.
I'm very, very excited about it because it's a big name. And
Give me an
very
idea. Is there going to be some real big things coming up very soon with you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't say too much about it yet, but yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That means people will have to listen to find out, right?
Very much so.
That's how we get people to listen to the program.
But again, for tomorrow and Thursday.
Tomorrow, yes.
So 6:30 we go on, and tomorrow, and I'm really excited because we do have a long set tomorrow. So we'll actually get to really milk it and enjoy it. Yep. And I actually am gonna stay a little bit longer because I might be doing something with Rat, which I'm not allowed to talk about because he asked me not to. But I may or may not. I plead the fifth, but yeah, stick around. So I'm really excited about that. And Stephen Piercy actually was wearing my shirt and got arrested in it. on stage, in front of a lot of people, and took a lot of pictures. So go to his page. You'll see my face on his tummy, on his flat stomach. So yeah, you'll see it. And then the next day is Thursday, and we will be going on at 12. Yeah, I know, nice and early, but we will be on the main stage, which is an honor, and I'm really excited about that.
Awesome.
And yeah, we'll be on the stage with Slayer and all these incredible bands. Keith, my photographer, is going a little cuckoo over Slayer. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah.
Right.
Nah.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: since you just played with like Skillet and some bands that have been around for a while, and they've got big names, how have those bands received you guys?
Really, really well. And I'm actually, it's so funny. Every single time that we perform, we're always like, oh, but then again, there's the main bands that are just so incredible that you can't compete with. However, at the end of the day, we keep getting surprised. We keep getting emails the next day from, whether it be the radio stations that are putting the shows together or, the show promoter, the booker, or the bands themselves saying how incredible we were and how much they want us back and how soon they want us back and all this. It makes us feel really, really good because, again, these are bands that have been around forever, and they're very, professional and very, very seasoned. And it's, you can't compete with years of experience. It's impossible. So anytime that happens, it's like, wow, it's like a shot of boost up your butt to feel good about yourself. So, yeah, so that's what's been happening lately. Is
awesome.
everyone is reaching out after our shows, and they don't have to do that. Like the Navy people, it's not like we were the main band, and they reached out the day after to Barry Lyons, who's been helping me a lot with radio.
Barry's a great guy.
He's an amazing guy, Dr. Rock, and they reached out to him and said, we want them back, and we love them, and they got such a great reception, and all this. It just makes me feel good. It really does. Because when you think you do well, but then you see the bands after you that are like just amazing, it's like, oh man, one day we'll be there. But then they say that the people actually do send us messages saying, you guys were amazing and one of the favorite of the night and all this stuff. It just makes me feel really good because we're just regular people. We don't deserve that yet. We're not I don't know, like Robert Plant. It's an amazing feeling.
It is. And it's got to, like you talked about earlier, it's got to be a great feeling to play in front of the troops.
Oh God, yeah.
People that give us our freedom so you can do this.
Well, I'm a huge military advocate. My whole family, my uncle, my grandpa, everybody came from that. So
this is a huge military area. It's just 5 miles north here. We have Camp Ripley, the largest base here in Minnesota for the National Guard. So there's a ton of listeners that definitely.
Well,
up
then
at
you
camp
guys
there,
are awesome.
So absolutely.
Thank you for your protection and support. And I always say support our troops. I don't care what side you're on because they're protecting all of us. They're protecting America, and we wouldn't be safe without them. And they're putting their lives on the line. And it's just to be able to perform for them as well. It's like I was pretty close to tears a couple of times, but.
It's crazy, but this is going to have to end. It's been so much fun.
It's so much fun. Thank you so much for having us.
But I tell you what, before we end, though, Rachael, I want to make sure you get your name out there and let people know where they can get more information about you. So what are some of the sites, the social medias where they can get more information about Rachael Lorin?
I refuse to be a part of Snapchat because it's just one more thing that I have to focus on. So I'm on Facebook. I have 2 pages, one for solely music and one for all my updates. Rachael Lorin, Rachel Lorin, and the music page is Rachael Lorin Music. On Instagram, it's Rachael Lorin Official. Again, that's Rachel Lorin Official. And on Twitter, it's R Lorin Official, I believe. Yes. And so please watch out for us. And I do have a website where you can get a bunch of merch and whatnot and updates. It's www.rachellorinmusic.com. So
awesome.
Please go check it out. I do sell pillowcases as well.
I slept with Rachael Lorin.
It says I slept with Rachael Lorin. So
we have a promo on our airwaves that says I go to bed with Jay-Z every night.
Oh my God, that's genius! Look at us, twinsies.
There we go. There we go.
You guys should contact Sealy.
Maybe we should. That would be awesome. Hey, J-Bomb,
Yep.
Felix, Jaster, Percy, Rachel, thanks so much for stopping and joining us.
Thanks for
here.
having us.
And thanks so much to the audience. You guys rock. Thank
Yeah.
you. It's so nice meeting y'all.
Once again, Rachael Lorin is the band. Tomorrow night, Rockfest, and then again on Thursday at noon at Rockfest. And, of course, sometime soon, maybe they'll come to Little Falls here again.
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
actually
we will.
play in a venue here. That
We're
would be
probably
great.
going
Awesome.
to probably come through here with Waylon, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'd love.
owe you guys because I canceled out last time, so
It's all good.
I was
It's all
dying
good.
pretty much. So thank you.
All right,
I really
we're gonna
appreciate it.
we're gonna play your latest, All the Young Dudes, right now. Sound good?
Yay. It sounds awesome.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks for
baby.
having us.
Once again, that's Rachael Lorin of the band. Here's their latest, All